I should probably put a seatbelt on.
Yeah, that might.
For legalities. Don't want to be illegal and stuff. Alright, so we're heading to Shelbyville. Just going to give you guys a quick rundown of what we do to catch crappie when they're up shallow. The main thing you need, especially from the bank, is a little fill bobber. These are our favorite bobbers to use, and when you buy these you want to make sure that you get one that doesn't have a weight on the bottom, because crappie, they feed up a lot, and whenever they come up with your jig, your bobber will lay over on its side and you'll know that you got a bite. But if you use a bobber that has a weight, you'll miss a ton of fish. Just the bobber won't fall over, it'll just sit there still and you'll miss all kinds of them. As far as jigs, we typically, if we're using a bobber, we use a 1/16 ounce little jig head. White, chartreuse, black, you really can't go wrong with any of those colors. Black is the best if you're going to use a bunch of different jig colors, because it kind of matches all of them. And the jigs that we usually use are either Bobby Garland or Strike King. And Strike King, we use the shad pole. It's a little bit bigger of a body, as you can see. This one's broken. They usually have a little ball on the end of the tail. But the Bobby Garlands are a little bit more slim, and we usually use this when they're being a little finicky. Best way to start out, always put a crappie nibble on with a jig, because it makes a huge difference. I don't care what anyone says. Best way to start out is we usually start out shallow, and if we're not getting bites up shallow, we'll just drop the jig down 6 inches at a time until you start getting bites. That's pretty much the best way to do it. But if you can find anywhere that has stumps, rocks, anything like just any kind of structure in the spring, especially around May, usually you can catch quite a few. This time of year, it's kind of the best thing to throw it under a bobber. You got to go a little further. Shane's taking us to the wrong fishing spot, but yeah, we like to throw under a bobber because sometimes they're a little lethargic, and instead of casting and reeling with like a curly tail jig or something like that, you can kind of just sit the jig in one spot and give them some time to come up and hit it. It's a really good technique, especially from the bank. But we're heading to the ramp now to go do a little fishing off the bank, and we'll see if we can't catch a few and show you guys how to do it. So. I think I got a keeper here. Oh yeah. There's another keeper. Dude. Hammer. Looks like your dad's boat, but smaller. Ooh, that's a nice one, I think. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a keeper, I think. You told him that? Dude. This is a big one, I think. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah. That's another pig. That's a nice one. Bro, he's 11 inches all day. Yep. Maybe a little like